Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're in a pleasant mood. I hope everything has been going well for you. And if it hasn't, just give it a little breather. It will go well soon. Auntie D is here, welcoming you to her channel, Auntie D TV. And is here now wanting to share some nice, juicy information with you. First, I'm going to begin with Vybz Kartel. You know, as we know, Vybz Kartel was released in July 2024 after spending almost 13 years incarceration at the place in Kingston there, right? He was jailed for a time. No, the artist has been going around, and after his freedom concert, which was held in December 31st, and then he recently got his visa and traveled to the US and to UK, where he received an award and returned. He stopped in Miami and had some time there, and he went to Guyana. You know, he also, after his release, he went to St. Vincent. So he's just trying to absorb what he was missing. At the same time, he's doing business. You know, he's a businessman. No, he's now going to be doing a show in New York on in April, to be exact. And it's after 20 years he has not been to that place, right? So he's going to be booked to do their show there April 1, Friday, April 1, right? At the Barclays Center in New York as part of Reggae Festival. So there'll be a Reggae Festival in New York at Barclays Center. And that's where he's going to be among with other artists. He's going to be performing. Isn't that great for Jamaica? Isn't that great for him who was away, wasn't able to visit that place for almost 20 years, and now he's gotten a chance. It's a good thing. He had applied for his visa and was successful. Can you imagine if he did not get that visa and learned of this festival going on and he could not be a part of it? It must be a joy to him. I believe so. However, no, he, according to the Downsound Entertainment executive Cordell Burrell, which is known as Scatter Burrell by everyone, he made the announcement via Instagram on Friday with a poster of the event featuring the photo of Vybz Kartel, whose given name is Adidja Palmer, right? Okay, so what he's saying here that Barclays Center comes in Brooklyn in particular comes alive April 11th. I thought it was April 1st. April 11th for a reggae festival, right? As the world boss will be a part of it. Okay? And it is so interesting and important for us to learn these things because it helps us to put our country ahead, right? Put it abreast with others. And as he said, Captain Burrell, I kept saying Captain Burrell, as Scatter Burrell was saying that it's been 2 decades since that post was written up and he was not able to participate because of the thing that had happened, right? And he wrote on his on also it was also shared on Cartel Instagram post, right? And the post garnered thousands of likes within minutes. So persons are looking forward to it. Isn't that great? So Cartel must be feeling very happy, right? And when we also look at the return of the world boss follows the staging of the DSC provided Freedom Street in December, right? Freedom Street was Vybz' first concert following his release from prison, right? And that was his release, as I said, was in July on July 31st, right? Where the appeal court, Jamaica's appeal court, ruled against the entertainer being retried because of the implications that could have existed. So they overruled the previous convictions, overturned it, and it also was overturned by the Privy Council. So first it was overturned by the Privy Council, who referred it back to Jamaica's Supreme Court. And they, after much deliberations, they thought it best not to have a retrial. And having a retrial could have resulted in those witnesses, if they were around, the sites that they said the thing had happened, there would have been so many implications. So they had to come to some decision within a certain time frame. And the Jamaican side of it decided to. Now, if they had done everything in accordance to what was expected, maybe it could have gone otherwise, but there were other things that were not done as supposed to be done by the Jamaican side. So with all of that, it allows the case to go thwarted. So I imagine Vybz Kartel preparing himself for a big show in New York. And I can imagine his fans that were away, who have not seen him. Maybe some of them would not have gone to his prison site. To, people don't really want to go to some places. Maybe he could not have taken calls as well. So maybe I know some persons would have gone to look for him because, somebody has to. And over time, now that he's released back into society, I believe he's trying to create an impact to show that nobody should try to work hard to go where he's coming from, right? Because there he said it was nothing nice. It was nothing. He said at one point in his interview that it was like hell, right? And if he classified to that of hell, it means that he did not enjoy the time, because at one point he was quoted as saying that he thought he was going to part this world, become unalive because of the different situation and his health conditions. So he was spared, and he kept saying God is the greatest, because I think at that time he was learning to lean on God more. And he realized that there was nothing else he could do other than to allow the Lord to lead everything based on what he was saying. I'm quoting him. As he normally says, since he's been out, God is the greatest. And I believe also that when we have situations, don't take it into our own hands. Be like him. At some point in time, we have to recognize that God is the greatest, right? So Vybz preparing for his big show in New York, Brooklyn, New York. And I know that everybody who is on the team is looking forward to go, because they would not have had that experience for the past 20 years. Can you imagine? 20 years out of somebody's life. That's a lot. That's a lot. But still yet, he's now being allowed to go and perform, right? And I hope that the participants will turn up. And I also hope that the fans, just like how they had supported him in Kingston on December 31st, maybe even more will come out to support the show in New York. So Vybz Kartel, whatever you're doing, put the Lord first, and he will certainly come through for you. Guys, if you believe and understand what I'm trying to say, put a like and thumbs up the video, man. And write a comment, because when you put your comment, I know that you're interacting. I can't be upset with you for your views, because it's your view and it's my view to look at what he's put out there for us to analyze. And we have to be very analytical and be very objective in whatever we are putting out. We can't be one-sided and try to, sink anybody. So we have to put it out. And I think the best way I'm doing is putting it out to you now, to let you know that he will be performing at that place on April 11th. And it, I believe, is going to be a grand show, because when I saw the show that was held on December 31st, so many planes were coming in. At one point, they say 18 planes landed in a day. It's like he created history for Jamaica. And when I look at the concert, inside the stadium was filled. And there were people still outside waiting to go in. It was like it was all booked. And people still wanted to go, right? So let us hope that the concert will come off well. They will have good weather and everything will be nice. And everybody will have a happy time. Guys, catch you in my next video. Catch you in my next video.